Hello and welcome to Peanut City Police. Today I'm joined by Major Epperson and Kathy Richards, and we're talking about National Night Out, which is Tuesday, August 5th. Major, National Night Out is about police and community partnerships. Why is this night so important to the police department?
Well, I'm glad to be here talking about National Night Out, and for us, National Night Out isn't just the once a year. We consider it, National Night Out is kind of like our Super Bowl. We just don't do it once a year. You know very well of our community partnerships and relationships we have with all of our stakeholders and community leaders and everybody that lives in Suffolk. So we kind of look at this as kind of the pinnacle of what we do all year. It just so happens to be the first Tuesday in August and the hottest day of the year when we do it. But no, this is important to us because it kind of puts together everything that we've done all year long. It's not really kind of a one-shot deal for us, just one of our things that we just put everything together and, partner with all of our communities from the far southern end of the city all the way to the northern end and get to see everybody in between.
Cool. And I can't wait. I can't wait to eat a hot dog or two. So we have party locations throughout the city. Can you tell us about what people can expect on next Tuesday?
Sure. So, we've got, like I said, our locations range literally from locations all the way out on South Key Road to everything up to the far northern end of Suffolk up in Harborview. So from the police perspective, and we'll break off into, I think we have 9 different tours this year. And we split off with other different people from the city, and we all get together and go into our little tour and convoys, and we visit. I think we each have 3 different tour locations.
Yes.
And then kind of depending on where those tours are, they'll end up at either Kings Fork High School or Creekside, which is another signature location, or Lakeland off of Holland Road. So we've really got the entire city accounted for as part of all this. This isn't a thing that we do. We are just a part of it. This is a true grassroots citizens involvement that have put these signature locations on.
So true.
We're just glad to be a part of it and just a participant in there. And whenever, we're putting tours together, I always make sure that Kathy is my tour lead because she keeps me straight and gets me going where I need to go. So, you gotta be with people are going to get where you need to go.
I like that. And Miss Kathy, you and I have been participating in National Night Out for more than 20 years now. 20 years. Can you talk about the long-standing tradition that National Night Out holds in Suffolk?
I think the long-standing tradition is we go out in the communities. Some of the cities right here in the Hampton Roads area, they hold one event at one location, and we go out all over the city to meet the citizens that can get to a central location. So we try to get out there and let the citizens know who we are as citizens and as well as the police officers.
Great. And what's one of your most memorable moments from National Night Out?
The first thing I think of is and I can't remember what year it was, and you might remember the year that we had the finale up in Huntersville.
Oh gosh.
And it was about 110 degrees, and they had street dance, and the street was closed off, and everybody was dancing in the streets, and it was almost like a wet t-shirt contest. Everybody was soaking wet.
Yes.
But that's the first thing I remember. It was a lot of fun. We had a great time.
Yes, I actually danced, I think, till 10 o'clock that night.
I was going to say it was about 10 or 11 o'clock when we actually left.
Yes, we had a wonderful time. And is there anything else that you would like to add about National Night Out?
We encourage the citizens to come out to their neighborhoods or to the locations where there are multiple neighborhoods gathered together and just, see what's happening in the other neighborhoods and then talk to the police officers out there.
I think for more information on National Night Out officially, you can go to the city's website for National Night Out. I believe we'll have a link to that on our Facebook page. We've got the 3 signature locations that we're a part of. Kings Fork High School is always a big crowd up there, and you can find almost everything you can want. There's another one at the high school that I graduated from, which is Lakeland. That's kind of been around a couple years, and that's a good time out there. I've seen that one grow over the last 3-4 years, kind of post-COVID, and takes care of kind of the southern end of the city. And then Creekside, which has been around for a few years as well. That one's become a huge event, which kind of really takes care of a lot of stuff in the northern end. And having that partnership with those locations and those schools as well to get involved is really neat to see. It's really neat to see how what is now the location at Kings Fork grew from several neighborhoods, and then they got together, and it, you know, for those of us been around, we remember it was at Obacy for a few years, and then went to Kings Fork Middle School for I think 8 years, and it got so big, it was too big there. So kind of seeing this huge like miniature festival that's happened. And it's truly, like I said, a grassroots movement. We're just a part of it.
That's right.
So it's really good to see those things, and Tuesday will be here before you know it. And kind of start getting ready.
And the weather's going to be nice.
Yes.
The weather is going to be
yes.
nice.
Yes.
We've been out there and everything from 100 degrees to last year was very nice. We've been out there in thunderstorms and rainstorms as well. So looking forward to good weather again this year, so we can bring out thousands of people across the city and have a good night of fellowship and be safe while we're doing it.
Yes. Rain or shine, we'll be
right.
out
Rain
there.
or shine.
Rain or shine. And I can't wait to get a hot dog or a snow cone or both. I can't wait. So Major Epperson and Miss Kathy, we thank you for joining us on today, and we thank every one of you for watching, and we can't wait to see you on Tuesday, August 5th. See you there.